Here it is. Now to allow a customer to register on your site, you need to enable a setting in WordPress. So to do that, let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now go to Settings and click General. So to allow visitors to register on your site, just enable this option and click Save Changes. Once you have enabled the setting, we can start creating our registration form. So to create a registration form, we are going to do 4 steps. The first step is to install the Ultimate Member plugin. This is the plugin which is going to help us add the registration form on our website. So to install the plugin, go to Plugins and click Add New. Here, search for Ultimate Member. And you will get this plugin. Now to install this plugin, let's click Install. And then click Activate. So now we have successfully installed the plugin. Once you have installed the plugin, we can go to the next step, which is to create the pages required for user registration. So to create the pages, just click Create Pages. And these pages will be created by the plugin. Now to view these pages, go to Pages and click All Pages. And here you can see the pages which we have created using the plugin. Now to see how our registration page looks like, let's go here and click View. And as you can see, we have got the registration form on our site. Once you have created the required pages, we can now go to step 3, which is to add the pages to our menu. So to add the pages to the menu, let's go to our dashboard. Now go to Appearance and click Menus. Here you can see the menu items you have on your site. Now here, select the pages you want to add to your menu. I'm going to select these pages. And then click Add to Menu. Now as you can see, these pages have been added to our menu. Once you have added the pages to the menu, we can go to step 4, which is to set who can see your pages. So to set who can see the pages, just click on the page. Now let's say you want to display this register page only to the users who are not logged into our site. Just click here and select Logged Out Users and click here. In the same way, choose the users for the other pages. So let's click Login. Just click here and then choose Logged Out Users. This means the login page will be visible only to the users who have logged out from your site. Now click Account and select Logged In Users. Then choose Subscribers. So now your account page can be seen by the users who are logged into your site. Now go to Logout. Now select Logged In Users and select Subscribers here. Once you have set who can see your pages, click Save Menu. So now our pages will be visible only to the selected users. Now let's check how it works. So if we open a new tab and go to our website, you can see that we have the pages which we have created using the plugin. Since we have not logged into our site, only these pages are visible to us. So now if you click login, you can see the login form here. And if you click register, it will take you to the registration form. Now let's try to register on our site. So let's fill up these details and click register. Now we have registered on our site. Once we have registered on our site, you can see that we have now got the account page and the logout page. Now if you click on account, you can see the account details here. And if we click logout, we will be logged out of our site. So once a visitor has registered on your site, the details will be stored on your website. So to view the user's details, let's go to our WordPress dashboard, go to users, and click all users. Here you can see all the users who have registered on your site. Now to view their details, click info, and you will find their details here. Content to registered users only. Once you do this, if someone tries to visit any page on your website, it will ask them to register on your site like this in order to view the content. So to restrict your website's content, first, you need to select the content which you want to restrict. So to select it, let's go to our dashboard, go to Ultimate Member, and click Settings. Now go to Access. Now here you need to choose which content you want to restrict to your users. I'm going to select Post, Page, and Category. Once you have selected the content you want to restrict, click Save Changes. Next, let's see how you can restrict these contents on your site. Let's say you want to restrict a page on your site only to registered users. How will you do that? So to do that, let's go to Pages and click All Pages. Now go to the page which you want to restrict. You can see that we have a new section here. Now if you want to restrict this page, just enable this option. And here you need to choose who can access this content. So let's click here. As I want the content to be accessed only by the users who are logged in, I am going to select Logged In Users and then scroll down. Now in WordPress, you can give separate roles for the users. Here you need to choose which roles can access this page. I am going to select Subscriber. Now to redirect the users when they try to view this page, just click here and select Redirect User. And here you need to select where you want to redirect them. As I want to redirect them to the login page, let's click here and select Login Page. Once you have set the restrictions, click Update. And now the page will be accessible only to the selected users. So to check that, let's open our website in a new window. This is the page which we have restricted. Now if a visitor tries to open this page, you can see that they have been redirected to the login page. So if a visitor already has an account, they can enter their details here and view your content. If they don't have an account, they can click here to register to your website and view your content. Now let's fill up these details and click Login. And once they have logged in, they can now view your content. This is how you can restrict a particular page on your website. In the same way, you can also restrict a blog on your website. So to restrict a blog post, let's go back to our dashboard. Now go to Posts and click All Posts. Here you can view all the posts on your website. Just go to the post which you want to restrict. Now scroll down. Like we did before, let's enable this option and then choose who can access this content. I'm going to select Logged In Users and then select the role. So let's select Subscriber. As we did before, let's choose these details. Once you're done, click Update. Now if a visitor goes to our website and clicks Blog, you can see that we have all the posts here. Now this is the post which we have restricted. So if they try to open this post, you can see that they have been redirected to the login page. So now, only if the visitor logs into your website, they will be able to see your content. Now if they enter the details and click Login, you can see that our content is now visible. This is how you can restrict a post on your website. So now you know how to restrict your posts one by one. Now what if you want to restrict a group of posts at the same time? Next, let's see how you can restrict content based on the category. Now let's go to our site and then go to Blog. And you can see the categories here. Now if you open it, you can see that we have these posts. Now to restrict all these posts, let's go to our dashboard. Now go to Posts and click Categories. Here you can see all the categories you have on your website. Now to restrict the posts in this category, just click Edit and it will take you to this page. Now enable this option and here select who can access this category. So let's click here and select Logged In Users and then select which roles can access this content. And click Update. So now the posts under this category will be restricted. So to check that, let's go to our site. Now if a user who does not have access goes to our blog and clicks this category, it will ask them to log into our site. Now if the visitor fills these details and logs into your site, they will be able to view your content. So this is how you can restrict your content based on category. So only when you approve, the users will get access to view your website's content. So to approve the users manually, there are two methods. The first method is to set up an admin review to approve users' accounts. Once you set up admin review, you can quickly verify and approve each user account manually. So to set up the admin's review, let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now go to Ultimate Member and click User Roles. Here go to Subscriber and scroll down. Now under Registration Options, click on Registration Status and select Require Admin Review. Now scroll up and click Update Role. And as you can see, the user role has been updated. So now if a visitor registers on our site, they will not be able to view our content until the admin approves them. Now how do you know that someone has registered to your site and is waiting for your approval? So next, let's see how you can enable email notification for the admin when someone registers on the site. So to enable the email notification, let's go to Settings and click Email. Now scroll down and here select review notification. And then enable this option. Now just scroll down and click Save Changes. So now we have successfully enabled the email notification for admin. So whenever a visitor registers on our site, we will get an email notification. So to check that, let's go to our site and click Register. Now let's say a visitor fills up these details. And clicks Register. Now as soon as they click Register, they will receive a message like this and an email notification will be sent to the admin. Now if they try to log in before the admin approval, they will get a message like this. Now if we go to our inbox, you can see that we have got an email. Let's open it. And here you can see the details of the visitor who has registered. Now to approve this visitor, let's go to our dashboard. Now before approving the user's request, first we need to enable the email option. Once you approve the visitor, they will receive an email to their inbox. Now to enable it, just go here and click Settings. Then click Email. Now click on Account Approved Email and enable this option. Now just scroll down and click Save Changes. Now if you want to send an email for pending reviews and for the rejected users, you can enable these two options. Once you have enabled the email option, let's approve the users. So to do that, let's go to Users and click All Users. Now here, you can see the list of all the visitors who have registered on our site. And here you can see the visitor who has registered now and is waiting for approval. So to approve it, let's go to Pending Review. And here you can see all the visitors who have registered and waiting for your approval. Now here, click Info. And here you can see the details of the visitor who has registered. So based on these details, you can approve or reject the user's account. Okay, now to approve it, let's close this and select the user. Now click here and select Approve Membership. And if you don't know to approve the user, you can select Reject Membership. Once you have selected the action, click Apply. And as you can see, the request has been approved and there is no longer anyone in the pending reviews. Once you have approved the request, your visitor will receive an email. So let's go to our customer inbox. You can see that they have got a mail that says, your account is now approved. So now if they click Login, it will take them to the login page. Now if they enter these details and click Login, you can see that they have logged into our site. So this is how you can set up the admin review to approve user accounts. Next, let's go to the second method, which is to activate the user account by email verification. Using this method, we will be able to verify whether the email belongs to the user or not. By doing this, we can avoid registrations with fake email IDs and emails which are used for spam. So to set up email verification, let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now go to Ultimate Member and click User Roles. Now click on Subscribers and scroll down. Now under Registration Options, click on Registration Status and select Require Email Activation. Now scroll up and click Update Role. And as you can see, the user role has been updated. Now to send the account activation email to your visitors, let's go to settings and go to email and then click account activation email. Now enable this option and click save changes. So now if a visitor goes to our website, clicks register, fills up these details, and again clicks register, they will get a message like this and an email will be sent to their email address. So let's go to their inbox. And here you can see the visitor has got an email from our site. Now to activate the account, all they have to do is just open the email and click activate your account. And you can see we have got a message saying your account is active now and you can log in. So if they fill up these details and click login, they will be logged into our site. So this is how you can let your users activate their account using email verification. So now you know how to manually approve the users who register to your site. Okay, now what if you want to collect additional information on the registration page? So next, let's see how you can add new fields in the registration form. So to add a new field to the form, let's go to our WordPress dashboard. Now go to Ultimate Member and click Forms. And here, you can see all the forms we have on our site. Now as we want to add a new field to our registration form, let's click here. And it will take you to this page. Now just scroll down and here you can see all the default fields of our form. Now to add a new field, just click the plus icon. Now these are the custom fields which we can design. And these are the pre-designed fields which are already designed. You can select the field you want from here. Now if you want to create a radio button like this, just select the radio option here and then fill up these details. Now I want to know whether my visitors are male or female. So let's fill up this form. And in choices, I'm going to give male and female. And select this option to make this field as a required one so they cannot register without answering this field. Once you have edited your form, click Add and then click Update. And the field will be added to your site. So to check it, let's go back to our site and you can see our old form. Now if we click refresh, you can see that we have got a new field in our registration form. So now if a visitor fills up these details, and clicks register, the details will be collected on our site. So let's go to our WordPress dashboard, go to Users, and click All Users. Now click Info. And as you can see here, we have got the new information which we wanted.